Hey, Jason here from Simply Swider. So if your dryer vent hose just won't fit over that wall vent pipe, whether it's too tight, too loose, or won't stay connected, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to diagnose and fix it. Good news is this is way more common than you'd think, and most of the time it's something you can handle yourself. Before we get started, if you run into any questions, jump into our Facebook group. Links in the description. We've got thousands of people helping each other fix their appliances, and I pop in there daily to help out. Look, I know this seems like it should be simple. Connect hose to pipe, done. But I've seen this problem countless times, and there's usually a pretty clear reason why things aren't fitting together. We're going to walk through the four most common causes and get you sorted out. All right, so the most common issue I see is a size mismatch between your vent hose and that wall pipe. Here's the thing, if the internal diameter of your vent hose doesn't match up with the external diameter of the wall pipe, you're going to have a bad time. Now, I had this lady call me last week who'd been wrestling with her semi-rigid aluminum hose for 2 hours. Turns out her wall vent opening was 6 inches internal diameter, but her vent hose measured 4 inches. No wonder it wouldn't fit. Here's how to measure both components properly. First, straighten out that vent hose and measure the internal diameter straight across the center. You'll need about 6 inches of clearance to get an accurate reading. Then measure the external diameter of your wall pipe. Write both numbers down so you can compare them. Don't try to eyeball it. Even a quarter-inch difference will cause problems. Here's what most people don't know. The vent hose should have a slightly larger internal diameter than the external diameter of your wall pipe. That's how you get that snug fit without fighting it. If your measurements are off, don't reach for the duct tape like I see people do online. Instead, grab yourself a coupler or elbow fitting to act as an adapter. These little guys cost about 7 to 20 bucks and they'll save you a ton of headache. Way cheaper than calling someone like me out there. Moving on to another common culprit, that wall vent pipe might be damaged or warped. Over the years, these pipes can get banged up, crushed, or just wear out to where they're not perfectly round anymore. I remember this guy who called me in a panic because everything looked right, but the hose just wouldn't slide over the pipe. When I got there, you could see the pipe was slightly oval shaped instead of round. Probably got bumped during some other work around the house. What we did was carefully trim the end of the vent hose to accommodate that warped pipe. Then we secured it with a stainless steel circular clamp. And I'm talking about the good ones here, not those flimsy things that come apart after 6 months. Now, when you're doing this, be super careful not to kink or crush the vent hose while you're working. That'll restrict airflow, cause your dryer to overheat, and create a potential fire hazard. Make sure you can still see light through the hose when you're done. That's your visual check that airflow isn't blocked. Take your time and make sure that connection is solid but not over tightened. Let's talk about lint buildup. This one's actually pretty easy to spot once you know what to look for. If there's accumulated lint in either the vent hose or that wall pipe, it's going to prevent a proper connection. The good news is cleaning this out is straightforward. You're going to want to detach that vent hose completely and inspect both the hose and the wall pipe for any lint buildup. For this job, you'll need a specialized dryer vent brush. These have long, flexible bristles that can reach into the pipe. They run about 6 to 43 bucks, and you'll also want a vacuum with a hose attachment to pull out the loosened lint. Clean out the hose thoroughly, then tackle that wall pipe. You'd be surprised how much crud can accumulate in there over time. Once everything's clean, reassemble your connection and it should fit like it's supposed to. Here's something I've learned over the years. If you're dealing with a really stubborn buildup, sometimes it's worth bringing in a professional cleaning service. They've got tools that can reach places your basic brush can't get to. The last major issue is improper installation of that wall vent pipe itself. This is where things can get a bit more involved, but it's still manageable for most folks. Someone in our Facebook group shared how their vent hose kept slipping off and their dryer stopped heating. Turned out the wall pipe wasn't installed correctly, so nothing was staying connected properly. What you're looking for here is gaps between duct segments, sagging sections, or sharp bends that are restricting airflow. The vent pipe needs to be straight, short, and properly supported along its entire route. If you're seeing sagging, you'll need to add some support brackets. Sharp bends should be replaced with gradual curves for better airflow. Any gaps need to be sealed up with proper clamps. Now, here's where I'll be straight with you. If you're looking at major installation issues or you're not comfortable working with the ductwork, That might be where you call someone like me. Don't be a hero if the job's getting over your head. That's how you tackle a dryer vent hose that won't fit over your wall pipe. Remember, you can't just skip the vent connection. It's crucial for getting rid of heat, moisture, and lint. Without it, you're looking at potential fire hazards and a dryer that won't work properly. Here's your action plan. Start with measuring both your hose and pipe diameters. That solves 80% of these issues. If measurements match, inspect for damage or lint buildup. Finally, check the installation. Work through these steps in order and test your connection after each fix. Most of the time, one of these solutions will get you sorted out. If you guys know someone who's having appliance troubles, please send them the link to this video or a link to my channel where I have tons of other videos showing how to fix pretty common issues with appliances, sometimes for free or as little cost as possible. It sure beats having a repairman come out and spending several hundred for them to fix it when it could be something so simple. If this helped you get your dryer venting properly, hit that like button and drop a comment below. Let me know which fix worked for you. Really helps other people with the same problem. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We'll get this out to more folks who need to save some time and money. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.